I am freaking out right now. And now for something completely different.
Surströmming, a traditional Swedish delicacy made from fermented Baltic herring. Lightly salted and allowed to ferment for several months, the fish are packed into airtight cans, where they continue fermenting even after sealing. This process creates Surströmming's notorious strong aroma, which is often described as pungent, sour, and intensely briny. Tonight, I'm putting my courage and my stomach to the test. Will I conquer the world's smelliest fish challenge, or end up turning green around the gills?
First thing we need to do is submerge this in water so that when I puncture this can, I'm not sprayed in the face with a fermented herring juice. So I am going into this with a bit of trepidation. I am not that big of a fish eater, certainly not raw fish. I do eat sushi. Of course, there's varying degrees of rawness within sushi. If I do react in a way that is counter to what most folks there in Sweden may find this to be, my apologies. I am a total newbie here, going into this uninitiated, trying to do this as best as I can with the ingredients that I have here, which absolutely look delicious. I've got some white potato here, some delicious dressing, some cheese, onion, and I've got some breads here. Oh, and last but not least, I do have a nice beer here. And if things get a little rough, I do have a little bit of vodka here just to reset the palate of sorts. Okay, I am putting things off. I need to get down to it. So, making sure I have everything in place here. Got plenty of silverware and accoutrements here. Okay, I'm scared. I'm kind of terrified right now. Man. All right, let's get down to it. Oh. I am gonna need more water. I'll be right back. Okay, all right. Maybe that was a bit much. Oh my, I gotta take a little beer here. Yeah, that is delicious. This is the first time I've had it. Bound by Time. Edmund's Oast. Nice. Product of Charleston, South Carolina. Okay, without further ado, let's bust into this bad boy. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. So far, really doesn't smell that bad. Starting to eject. Okay, yeah, there's more of the gases. Okay, yeah, we're bubbling, we're percolating. Okay, yeah, I'm getting a scent of saltiness and a bit of a sulfury, but overall not too bad. Okay, I may have put the cart before the horse here a little bit. Need to grow a third arm here. Oh, I'm making a mess. I've made a mess. Okay, there's an extra note of saltiness. Okay, wow. I'm gonna go rinse my hands off. I've made quite a mess here. It's just leaking all over my table. What have I done? Okay, yeah, maybe I should have gone with the open in a plastic bag method. Wow. Yeah, I've just managed to flood my entire table here. Too much water, live and learn. All right, let's get back to it. Let's bring the Surströmming over here. Finish cracking open this bad boy. Oh, just got on my clothes. Oh, I'm taking a shower tonight. A long shower and hot. Try not to cut my fingers open here. It's actually smaller than I was expecting. I'm not sure if that's gonna make it more difficult to get the meat out, to eat, we'll see. Definitely an aroma, definitely a vibe. I liken it to a pungent salt. I don't know why I had it in my mind that this would actually be more of the fish. Of course, I suppose with it be calling filet, that means they're fillets. Kind of takes some of the fun out of it for me. I'm not having to go through all the fish guts and remove all that. So, I mean, hypothetically, I can just eat it as is. I will try to scrape off the skin. I don't know if I'm ready for that. Might be a bit of a wuss here. All right, let's get one of these onto the plate. Let's see what we got. Very juicy. Quite juicy. Okay, so I'm going to start small here. I'm going to process this filet just a little bit. If I can. Now there's a trick to trying to get the skin off. Whether I'll be able to execute said trick remains to be seen. Thank you, internet. Okay, I'm just going straight through. So I'm going to have to, unfortunately, dig in as is. Now, as I understand it, I've seen folks more or less pulverize the fish. I feel like every stray cat in the neighborhood is going to be paying my house a visit tonight. And maybe the armadillo that lives underneath my house. We'll see. It seems to get more pungent as time goes on. I'm not sure what that's all about. You know, eventually I'm just going to have to dig into this and just hope for the best. Maybe do a small little sampler here. Okay, that hit me really hard there. Wow, the olfactory. I think maybe it's the can. Maybe I need to shut this can. Oh, it's bold. It's bold. I'll tell you that. So, okay, I'm gonna get my little piece of bread here. Of course, forgot the rest of my accoutrements. Don't want to forget that. I just start with a piece of cheese. That's really good. I like that. It's like a cheddar and something else cheese blend. I can't remember what it is. Bring over some potato. Give that a nice choppy chop. I need a swig of beer. Throw on my potato. Mask a little bit of the musk here. Some onion. Delicious. A little bit of red onion as well. Perhaps a beansy dollop of cream. Okay. Ow. Wow. Okay. I know traditionally this is formed into more of a circular sandwich. For my taste, I'm going to go with the triangle. All right, let's do this. I am freaking out right now. Okay. Definitely salty. I don't think there's anything that I've eaten in my life that quite compares to that flavor. That was interesting. And surprisingly, the IPA pairs nicely with this. All right, round two. I think I'm getting into this. Okay. You can definitely taste the sea in it. Very beachy, bold, but not overpowering. You know, I was expecting, based on some of the things I've seen online, of some crazy, off-putting scent of a fish, and you know, it's definitely bold. It's definitely intense, but it's not overpowering. And I feel like I have a pretty good sense of smell. It didn't knock me out. Overall, I'm pretty pleased. Definitely worth the adventure, I think. You know, it's a bit expensive getting it here in the United States. I know that there's some regulations that prohibit coming over on aircraft simply because of the high pressure nature of the can. I was really more expecting the can to douse me even through the water, but overall it didn't seem to be too bad. Probably just could have opened it out in the air to save myself the trouble of getting my table all wet. Yeah, I'm impressed. Definitely not something I'm going to find myself eating very frequently. This can, I think, was like $60, so a bit up there on the fermented fish side of the scale. I think I'll just stick to sushi.